on my road to recovery from emotional eating. I wanted to catch you up on a couple of days, how that's been for me. So yesterday on Monday, because I was working at the center for most of the day, I actually didn't eat that much. When I'm busy and I'm in the groove, I'm in my zone, I really don't overeat, and I really don't really kind of think about food too much. I did have some fruit in the morning, and then I had a nice salad with a slice of rye bread for lunch slash kind of early dinner. So when I got back home, only about I think 9 o'clock, I came back. I felt like I wanted something because obviously I didn't have dinner at all. So I went for some blueberries, some wild blueberries that I've gathered over the weekend actually. And I had with a couple of tablespoons of maple syrup. So because those blueberries are quite tangy, they're lovely, they're full of vitamins, but they're a little bit tangy on them by their own. So you could, put a little bit of sugar, or I use maple syrup, and it was really, really delicious. And then me and Mark have also opened a tin of canned pineapple. So we've split that as well between us. So yeah, so it was like a fruit dinner I had last night. And tonight, the little mistake I made, as I have made in the past, was all day was quite good. I did have an extra rice cake when I really didn't need it. I ate my salad and my rye bread for lunch at work, but then kind of after about an hour, I fancied a bit of snacking, so I had this rice cake. No, actually, I think I had two now, thinking sweet chili rice cake. But yeah, I really didn't need it. I should have just kept off it. And as soon as I've eaten it, I regretted it. But anyway, so I had that. But then when I got back home, while I was making the curry, because we had some curry, I finished off Mark's bit of lunch because he didn't manage to finish off his food in the flask, so there was quite a bit left, maybe a quarter of his food flask, and I also had a little bit of salad left in the bowl from the morning, in the fridge. So I kind of finished those two, and really that was probably enough food for me already to have for dinner. So yeah, so that's sometimes I make a mistake while I'm quite hungry. I eat something like a little sandwich or some salad, and then I have a full dinner as well, and that ends up being a bit too much food. So that's what happened tonight. And then to top it all off, I had two bits of the pea, kind, how you have rice cakes, so you have pea cakes, or lentil cakes, I think they're called. So they're really delicious barbecue lentil cakes you get at Sainsbury's. So moreish. So I had two, but realistically I was already over full with dinner, so I didn't need those. But I've held myself back from having anything sweet for dessert at all, because yeah, I was already over full with those things that I've eaten. But I wanted to talk to you about setting yourself for success. How do you set yourself for success? For me, because evenings are normally my downfall, and it's harder, like I told you in my previous video, that entropy kicks in more, and your control mechanisms are kind of exhausted and not as powerful as they are in the morning. You are more likely to succumb to your cravings, desires, emotional eating. So because it's harder to say no to these things in the evening, I would suggest what you do. You have a cup of tea or have a drink instead of eating. So yeah, so just find a tea that you love, a kind of herbal concoction, because you don't want to be drinking anything caffeinated at this point. You probably want to finish drinking your caffeinated teas and coffees around lunchtime-ish, maybe 1, 2 o'clock the latest, because it takes 8 hours for the caffeine to leave your system. So if you have it at 2 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock at night, it only leaves your system. So yeah, so you definitely don't want to drink your teas or black coffee, sorry, your black teas and or coffees past 2 o'clock in the afternoon, even better earlier. So yeah, so in the evening I never drink teas, I never drink coffee anyway, but yeah, opt for something herbal, something either fruity or herbal teas. Find something, some tea that you really, really enjoy, and give it to yourself as a little treat instead of reaching for some snacks. And then another recommended thing is get enough sleep. So go to bed early. So for me, it's nearly 10 o'clock now, and that's when I'm gonna be starting to wind down. Um, maybe journal for 10-15 minutes. I brush my teeth, get myself to bed, journal for 10-15 minutes. But basically, I just wind down, and then 10:30 my light is always off, and in fact I might just not even do journaling today because I'm feeling really, really quite tired. So yeah, so it's a good idea to go for early evening sleep, early evening sleep. Go to bed early, basically. That's what I wanted to say. I'm trying to overcomplicate it. So yeah, so go to bed early, and that way you're not tempted to snack late at night. Go to bed in good time so you actually can wake up refreshed. Because did you know that the best and deepest sleep you get up to 12 o'clock? So the more hours you can get before 12 o'clock before midnight, the better you will feel, and the more deep sleep you will get. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend going to bed early enough so that you're not staying up late and then tempted to snack even more, midnight snacks or late snacks. Yeah, so herbal tea, find something that you love and enjoy, have that in the evening if you're tempted to snack after dinner. And then go to bed in early, in good time to give yourself the best sleep, the best chance of sleep, and the most quality hours of sleep before 12 o'clock, the deep sleep you want to clock up as much as you can. So yeah, so I hope that was helpful, guys. That's a little update for me. So kind of a mixed bag again today. Not too bad, but yes, some slippery slopes here with a bit of too much of a portion and extra snacks in the evening, which I definitely didn't need. But yeah, I'm happy about yesterday's eating. That was really quite under control, and yeah, because I came back home so late, I really felt like it's not really the time to be eating proper dinner, even though I didn't have dinner yesterday. So yeah, just had some fruit. So yes, so that's my update. Guys, good night. I'm winding down, and I'll catch up with you the next time. Good night.